Hello and good morning, students. Once again, nice to see you in today's lecture. Well, today I am here to discuss with you the paper pattern for the annual examination. As you can see, I mentioned on the board. So I will be discussing with you what the annual paper will be looking like and how are you supposed to write it. Well, you've already written the essay 1 pattern, the essay 1 paper. It's of the same pattern that you've written. Not many changes are there. So you can see the part A and part B. So there are two parts over here. The entire paper is divided into two parts, where the first part is the MCQ part, isn't it? The multiple choice question containing 40 marks, 1 mark each question. Well, when you write or when you select the option from the 4 options given to you, A, B, C and D, make sure that you are making selection for only one option. Sometimes it happens that you make a selection and then you scratch it out and you try to write the other one. So be sure before you write the answer for any of these 40 questions. Just make one choice at a time. In case you are not sure about the answer, you can write it a little later during the course of time. But make sure that you make only one selection. In case you happen to scratch it out, then the question will be disqualified and unfortunately you will not get any marks for that. So be sure that you are writing it. Second important thing about the part A, that make sure you are using the OMR sheet where you have to select the options A, B, C and D and mark it out, circle it or just darken that, highlight that part A, B, C or D, whatever you are choosing out of the 4 options given to you, and make sure you make only one selection over there and not 2 choices or more choices, or don't even cross out the choice that you done, otherwise the question will be disqualified. So be very sure when you select an answer, make a choice A, B, C or D. Well, moving on to the next part, we have the B part containing the subjective part, that is from the literature part as well as from the writing part, including the grammar that we learned from the Fun with Grammar. So you see we have 4 sections for that. Section A, B, C and D. Section A is about the literature part, that is the question and answers that we came across in our text in semester 2. We got 5 chapters in semester 2. So questions related to that will be asked in section A. Section B, as you know, it is about the do as character section related to the grammar, that is the Fun with Grammar, the chapters that we have in our English grammar text. For the semester 2, we have got from chapter 12 to chapter 19. In section C, it's the quote from memory related to the literature, that is one of the poems. A part of the poem will be asked to you, so you must be writing the quote from memory. Many times it happens that you read the word quote from memory and students are confused. What is quote from memory? They have no idea about it. Well, so quote from memory is the part or the stanza that you will be asked from the relevant poem. It could be the poems that you learned in semester 2. Finally, we have section D given to us in part B, that is about the writing part, the creative writing, the writing skills that you learn. It could be the letter writing, it could be the essay writing, whatever we have learned in that. So this was the information that I wanted to provide you about the writing of the paper. Make sure that you capitalize wherever required, you apply the comma, full stop, the punctuation marks wherever required, so that you don't make any mistakes and you lose your marks. Make your writing very neat. Try not to scribble, scratch or skip anything. Well, try to write it properly in correct accordance with what you have learned, the context that you have learned. Many times you skip the main content and you write in your own words. So even if you are writing in your own words, make sure that you don't skip the content. The content should remain the same. Well, this is all for the instructions that I had to give you about writing of the annual examination paper. I hope you understood it well. Well, see you soon. Thank you and goodbye.